Alright, so basically in this short little video or whatever, I'm essentially going to be showing you guys how to add characters in your MUGEN game. Now, what is MUGEN? Basically, it's like a free-to-play fighting game, and you can literally put anyone or anything in your game, which is why it's called MUGEN, because MUGEN in Japanese essentially translates to infinite. Now, you yourself can code in your own characters, or there's a bunch of people as a part of this community that has already made these pre-coded characters that you can download, and that's what I'm essentially going to be showing you guys how to do, is how to add in these characters into your MUGEN game. Now, the first thing that you want to do, which is kind of like optional, I like to make a folder of where I'm going to have all my characters, and this is the MUGEN game that I have. I'm just going to make a new folder, and we're just going to call it zip, I guess, or yeah, zip cars for short for characters. And this is essentially, in this folder, we're gonna put all of our zip files in here. Now, you don't necessarily have to do this. I just like to do this to keep everything organized. And step 2, or really step 1, you want to go to this website right here. It's called the MUGEN archive, and this has everything you need for MUGEN, characters, stages, and everything like that. So essentially, you just want to go up here where it says downloads, and you're gonna want to go where it says characters underneath category. And as you can see, they have a bunch of different like subcategories like Capcom, SNK. So we're just gonna do something simple like Capcom, and then there's even more categories. So essentially, you can take characters from one of these games, and they'll play like whatever game they're emulating. So I'm gonna do Capcom versus SNK, and we'll do someone basic like Ryu from Street Fighter, and it'll take you to the character. Sometimes it'll have like a little YouTube video showing you the character, other times it won't. You get a quick preview of what each character looks like and all that good stuff. Now, I would recommend, if you're gonna use this website, to make an account, because sometimes it doesn't always let you download the characters if you don't have an account. So I would just recommend making an account. You just have to like put in your email and stuff, and yeah, so you're just gonna press this download button and it should start downloading. So on my computer, it always asks me where I want my files to be, and I'm gonna choose it to be where we made that zip folder earlier. So once we're having more characters download, we'll know where all the zip files are. In this case, it's a RAR file, so I would recommend that you have something like WinZip, because any zip type files, it can unzip them. So we'll go here, and here is the zip file that we just made. So we're gonna go to our MUGEN game, and we're gonna find this folder, cars right here, characters. It's essentially just characters shortened. You're gonna go to that folder, and these are, when I downloaded this MUGEN game, it came with like these like pre-made characters already installed or whatever. And we're gonna open up our zip file that had Ryu. We're essentially just gonna drag it in here as best as we can. Sometimes it does it. If it doesn't, just make a folder for Ryu or whatever character you're doing. I pressed the wrong thing. So I'm just gonna make a folder. We're just gonna call it Ryu, and we're gonna essentially take everything in here and put it in that Ryu folder. And as you can see, everything's moved, and yeah. So now from here, we're going to find this file right here. It's the DEF file. Now, if you've never used MUGEN before, when you open it up, it's going to ask you if you want to use the Windows notepad to open it up. You don't really need to open it. All you want to do is copy this name of it, and Control C, obviously, to copy. And you want to go back to your folder where it has your main MUGEN game. And once you do that, essentially you want to go to your data folder and scroll till you see select.def. Now, like I said, this is a def file. When you first open it up, it's going to ask you to open with Notepad. And once you do that, you're going to see a bunch of random selects, which is essentially each character slot. And this was a character that just came in when I downloaded this game, so we're gonna replace that. We're gonna paste in that name from Ryu, and then we're just gonna press save, close this out, and now we can open up our Mugen game, and we should have Ryu in there. So if I just go to something like training, and as you can see, the Ryu that we just downloaded is there, so I'll just select him, and we'll just go to like the training stage to show that it works, and bam, yeah, here is Ryu that we just downloaded in our game. And that's essentially how you download or add, I should say, characters to your Mugen game. So yeah.